There you go. Hello.
Hi,
Hi.
how are you this
I
evening?
am. Look at you, girl. It's so fun to see you dolled up.
Thank you. I figure it's about time. You always see me in head wraps, so
I do. You're
time to
right.
take it off.
So today we're talking about, weight loss, right? And I wanted to bring you on because you've had an amazing, amazing success story with your weight loss. But before we get to all that, why don't you just introduce yourself, kind of tell the ladies, what your story was like where you were a couple months ago, just like how you were feeling, kind of what was going on. Let's just start there.
Um, Tired, legs hurt, no energy, just not feeling good. I just came off another diet plan, and the weight was coming back. So just in between everything, just between work, family, stress, everything.
And how many diets have you been on, would you say, in your life?
About six,
Yeah.
7. Yeah.
Yeah. Do you feel like now that maybe you finally have figured out the solution?
Yes, because none
Yeah.
of them really teach you about what you're really putting in your body. Just tell you to do this, count calories. But this one really lets you know all of that, what affects your body, what you can do. So yeah, I think it's been transformative.
Yeah. Yeah. And you are you've been in this group for you were in this group, the free group, right? For a few months, or no, were you even
No,
in
I
the group?
started in August. No,
No,
started
the
in
free
August.
group. The
Yes,
free
I
group. You were in the
yes,
free group for how many, like a few months, right? And then you went to camp,
right.
right? So you went to
Yes.
camp,
Hmm.
and let's talk about camp, because camp is the first time you actually kind of even heard about kind of my theory on weight loss,
Right.
right?
Exactly. Right.
And like I shared a little bit ago, my program is not a diet. It's
No.
creating health in the body, right? So we talk a lot of, so tell me about like what at camp, you feel like you learned a lot at camp. Tell me what, like, one of the things you learned at camp.
A lot. I know one of the things you asked me, what was my aha moment? And it was when the moderation, when you said the body doesn't no moderation. And that was my key, that was my mantra. Well, in moderation is good. And that was when everything really clicked for me, that you got to lay off that moderation and really work hard on the program and everything, because I thought, oh, moderation would be okay.
Yeah, and why are we taught that, right? Like, why are we taught that? Oh, moderate. You can just have
I think
just
it makes us feel good.
right.
Again, it justifies what we know that's not right. So yeah, and and just learn about the foods you put in your body and how it affects, and just never thought about food in that way. You eat, you gather, and
Yeah.
just been totally eye opening.
Yeah. So you came
Yeah.
to camp and it was pretty intense. I mean, not intense, but it was a lot. You learned a lot of stuff at camp, right? And since
But
camp was just 2 months ago. And I want to share with the ladies, this is going to blow your mind, everybody, but I want to share with the lady what Melissa has done in 2 months. Look at this. And by the way, look at how different you look. Isn't that
yeah,
crazy?
yes,
Right? But look at this. She's down in 2 months, you guys, 23.6 pounds, 27 inches. She's down 4 to 6 sizes. It's kind of like almost five, like four,
right,
right?
yes,
Melissa, look at how, I mean, this is 2 months.
yeah. That's why
Like,
I took the head. That's why I took the headdress off, so you can see it. That was yeah, eye opening for me. So just really just changed my overall lifestyle. Not only am I cleaning my body, I think I told you I'm cleaning my house out too.
yeah. Are you just, when you
Yeah,
look at that, are you just blown away at what you were able to do in
I
two
am.
months?
I am, because I had my doubts. Okay, yeah, I've seen them do it, but maybe it's not for me. And every step that's happened every week, I said, oh, I'm not gonna fast. And it's been easier than what I thought. I'm not saying it hasn't been hard, but it's been easier as you go through
Yeah.
the steps in the process. You slowly walk us up to that next level, and that has been really helpful.
And why do you think it's key for you? Why, when I asked you earlier, do you think this is the solution that will be the only, I always tell people when they do my protocol, I say, this is the last diet. I don't call it diet, but this is
Right.
this is your last, you're not going to diet ever again. This is the last program you guys are going to do. I always tell that to everybody. This is the last program you will need to do. If you do, and you go through what you learn at camp, if you do this, you will not have to ever go on another diet because you're going to learn how to do it right. What do you, when I say that, do you believe
Well,
that?
I think it's what you said earlier. It's a lifestyle. And then you learn that food is not as important as you had been raised and taught. And you can eat good food and be full and move on and not think about it. I think that's why it's the last one, because you have the steps, the protocol, what you need to get you to that level. And if you don't get it, okay, come back and figure out what you can do to move to that next level. I think that's why it's the last one. It's the
Yeah.
protocol.
Yeah. And, you know, we can be very honest.
Mhm.
On a scale of a 1 to 10, 1 being like super hard, 10 being super easy, how has this weight, how losing the 23 pounds has it been on a scale of 1 to 10 by doing it how you're
Eight,
doing it?
8.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. It's not easy, but it is. I mean, you know what I mean, is that you're thinking, no, I can't. And then you get to the next level and then you put on the clothes and they're not fitting. And you're like, hey, something is happening. And then you start seeing it in your face and other people start seeing it. But overall, you feel better. I think for me, it's been, before I even start to lose the weight, it was feeling better. I don't need to have the weighted blanket over my legs at night from the restless leg syndrome and stuff that I thought was just from exercising. You know, it's been a total, my body feels better. I have more energy.
Yeah, let's just talk about that really quick. So besides
Yeah.
just the 23 pounds and 27 inches, when you started, you had extreme fatigue, restless leg, you were
Mhm.
on a couple medications, right?
I'm just on one. I'm lucky, high blood pressure. I'm just on that. But my A1C was getting high. It was
Yeah.
slowly in the insulin. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. And you were really fatigued. You had
Yes.
restless leg. What else was going on?
I had pain in my arm that I kept going to the doctor because I thought it was, you know, by my breast or whatever. And come to find out it's because, like, I found out with the gallbladder, I didn't have a gallbladder. So that's why I kept having that pain there where, you know, they kept, you know, they would do the, you know, mammogram and stuff and nothing's there. Maybe it's a muscle. So I was doing exercises to maybe the muscle, but now it's gone. So I know it was because of the gallbladder not having it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's our bodies are so
Yeah.
amazing. Like our bodies
Yeah.
are so intelligent and our bodies will tell us what we need, but there's nobody educating us on that.
Right.
Our doctors don't, because they're
No.
not they're our doctors are brilliant. They're brilliant at trauma care and surgery and infectious disease. They're brilliant and diagnosing. Brilliant at it.
Right.
But you go to your doctor and ask about a pain in your arm and they're like, let's put you on a medication. I have no, you know, they don't know how to fix it
No.
nutritionally,
Right.
right? Because that's
Yeah.
not where their expertise is. They're not trained in nutrition. And so
Right.
anytime you have a nutritional disease, and weight loss, obesity, and being overweight and diabetes
Right.
is a nutritional disease,
Right.
right? So this is why I started doing these camps. It's like, I just want to be able to have these girls come to a day where they can learn all about this stuff and get a big dose of like
Yes.
hope, right? Of hope. I mean, you
Yeah.
felt like after camp, didn't you feel like, oh, it's not me. I mean, you're a smart,
Exactly.
intelligent woman, and you just have never been taught this, right?
Right. Right. It was eye opening, and also it was like, this is doable. This just might be doable. Yeah. And it was so much. Thankful for you and the ladies.
Wow, we love you, girl. You've done amazing. I'm just so proud of you. Of course, I just think you're amazing, and it's fun, fun to see you, the change. Like even in this picture here, of you, you can just see the huge change just in your,
Yep.
beautiful anyway. But you can just tell the weight loss and did
Yeah.
you notice too here, Mel, that I I was going to have you explain what this statement was, but you already kind of explained it. You said that was kind of your aha moment.
It was. Yeah, that clicked in me and said, okay, now this is it. This is what, you always say, okay, you go out, oh, okay, I can have that. And now it's like, no, I can't. Oh, no, I won't. Put it like that.
Yeah. Because you're either feeding health or feeding disease. I'm going to talk to these
Correct.
ladies tonight. I'm going to talk to these ladies tonight about that. But thank you so much, Mel. And
Thank you.
and
Appreciate
if
it.
you could, encourage the girls here to come to camp, what would you say?
You don't know until you try it, and it's worth it. and you're worth it. I think that's been a good thing too. I'm worth it. It's time to think about me and my health. That way I can help everybody else that I choose to help in life.
Yeah, and you're going to be a huge inspiration for somebody, because they're going to look at you and they're going to be like, oh, that's my story. That was me. And you're going to be such an inspiration to so many women. So thank you for sharing your story,
Thank you.
girl. Appreciate it.
Appreciate it.
You're awesome. All right, I'm
Thank
going
you
to put
too.
you back.